Hey y'all, this is Toya. You tuned in to Healthy Talks and Walks with Toya, where we are generational curse breakers that are growing in the uncomfortable. Hey y'all! So, real quick, if you're new to my channel, my name is Latoya Calhoun. I am a wife by faith from a mother. I am a transformational speaker and a life coach. And I also sell shirts that says generational curse breaker and growth is in the uncomfortable. And you can get yours at autumnfaithcompany.com. So, if you're new to my channel, I like to talk about things that I'm learning on my journey to healing. Some of those things are just practical things that you can do. And other of those things are faith-based things because this is a faith-based channel. So what I want to talk about today is growing apart. Growing apart. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I often talk to people that kind of feel a way about growing apart. It's almost like people create some sort of fake beef in order for the person that they're in relationship with to grow in different directions. We do not have to do that, right? Like, our purpose is going to sometimes take us in different directions. It doesn't have to be any drama attached to that, right? So I think of the scripture that comes to mind to that is when Jesus said, well, I don't know if it was Jesus that said it. Go fact check me now. But anyhow, when it says that when I was a child, I did childish things, but when I became a man, I put away those childish things, right? So as we are maturing in our walk with Christ, as we are maturing and healing, I often talk about the fact that I go to counseling, right? So as I'm learning new things, I'm putting away things, right? I'm putting away old things. I'm putting away wrong mindsets, different behaviors, and things like that. Well, in my life, because of that, right, I'm growing out of that. That means that I may grow apart from people. Also, too, as we mature in our walk with Christ and just different things, right? Like, what I used to do no longer interests me. But if that's what you're still doing, right, then we probably gonna grow apart. It doesn't mean that we gotta have drama and beef. I literally talked to a friend of mine earlier this year, and she was just saying, like, well, I hadn't talked to you because of this and this. And I was like, you know what? I honestly felt like we had just run our course in relationship. And I'm okay with that because I don't want to be a hindrance to anybody. And I don't want anybody to be a hindrance to me because we're holding on to this friendship and this relationship just because we done had all of these years. And we prayed and I said, girl, go on. Every now and then we may still text each other. If I pass through her city, I'm going to hit her up and we can catch up and chat. But we're not trying to force ourselves to stay in a relationship just because we have years of time together. The only time I would honestly say that I would not advise people to allow the distance and to grow apart to just be okay is in marriage. And the reason I say that is because in marriage, as you feel the drift with your spouse, I feel like it's on both parties to do the work to actually stay abreast to the climate changes in your spouse. Like, for me, I'm definitely a communicator, right? Ask Tori, he'll tell you, child, because he ain't going to just sit there and just be okay. I ain't going to be okay with him just not talking or nothing like that. He is abreast of everything. If I come up with a new idea, guess what? If I'm writing a poem and I add 2 words on it, I'm going to tell him. Because I want him to be abreast to the climate changes that's going on the inside of me. I told him, baby, I'm changing. I'm going to need you differently. Right? So guess what? He has to go to God to figure out how he going to be here for me differently. Okay? And sometimes I have to go to God to find out how can I be there for him differently. But other than marriage, I truly believe that it's okay, it's healthy for us to grow apart and in relationships. And that may be, again, I did a mini series on here about reason, season, and lifetime. Like, some people are here for a reason, some people are here for a season, and some people are here for a lifetime. And so I think that sometimes we get just the growing apart confused with it has to be associated with some big fallout or some negative connotation under it, and that's just not the truth. And so I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like people need to know that, girl, it's okay, boy, it's okay that you grow apart. It ain't got to be no drama with that. We can still just depart in peace and in love. So guess what? If you have a business or if you have something going on and I still want to be able to refer somebody to you, I should not be hindered because of some negative stuff because we don't talk how we used to, or because you're doing you and I'm doing me and things like that, and vice versa. If somebody wants a life coach, or if somebody needs a transformational speaker, please send them my way. Don't let some stuff in your unresolved unforgiveness in your heart stop you from sending them my way. Like, for what? Why would that be? If we're still all a part of the kingdom, right? We're still all a part of each other. We're part of the body. So that means that, hey, the hands have a different purpose than the feet. So guess what? But we're still a part of the body. It don't mean that the hand just jump off the body and be like, hey, I don't want to be here no more. because me and the feet ain't no longer doing what we used to do. No, we just growing more toward our purpose. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that it helps somebody. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Why? Because it may bless somebody else. Peace.